This is TWiT.
Hey there, I'm Mikah Sargent from TWiT, and you may be asking a question. What in the world do you do if you want to thank that hard-working team of yours? Well, why not gift them a Club TWiT corporate subscription? Oh, and here's a secret. You'll be benefiting yourself too, because you will be able to keep your team informed and entertained with podcasts covering the latest in tech, so they'll always stay up to date. With a Club TWiT subscription, they're going to get access to all of our podcasts ad-free. They'll get access to the members-only Discord server where they can chat with fellow Club TWiT members and all of us here at TWiT, and exclusive shows like Hands on Mac, Hands on Windows, and the Untitled Linux Show. Go to twit.tv/clubtwit and look for corporate plans for complete details.
Hottest working man in show business. Leo Laporte and Mikah Sargent, your tech guys on the radio. 8888. Ask Leo is the phone number. Donna is next from San Diego. Hi, Donna.
Hi, I'm so glad to get a hold of you. I have two kind of short questions.
Great.
One is I'm taking apart a production scanner, which is a really fast, heavy-duty scanner that's about 12 years old or 13, longer. Mm-hmm. And I can't find the hard drive. I want to recycle it, and I want to remove the hard drive because I couldn't find a way to wipe it, although it supposedly has one. And I don't recognize it. I guess, usually they have them in a place where you can just pull it out if you have to.
Yeah, it's really good to know that some printers and scanners have storage in them, significant sometimes, and in some cases save everything you scan or print. And that's a big deal, isn't it? What's the brand name of this scanner?
It's a Canon 5010, DR5010C. Yeah. And it said someplace it said it had like a gigabyte. I don't know how it could have that much.
Well, it could. I mean, it's an older scanner, and of course, a gigabyte at that time would have cost a lot of money. But maybe it was a very, very expensive.
It was.
Yeah. So a gigabyte's an awful lot. And yes, I would, if I were you, absolutely find that before you get rid of the scanner.
What I need to know is what does it look like? Because
probably not like, I'm looking at the manuals to see if they say, but probably not like what you think of as a hard drive. It's much more likely going to be chips.
Yeah, a little image board.
So it might be a board. Modern SSDs are on a little sort of daughter board, but depending on how they made this, it actually could be on the motherboard. It might not be something you can remove.
Well, that was the question. If I saw it on the motherboard, how can I damage it enough that nobody could pull data off of it?
Yeah.
But I still want it to look like an electronic device when I take it to the electronic
recyclers. If it's removable, then remove it, obviously, and just keep it or hit it with a hammer. But I don't, this is a good question. You could give it to a baggage handler. That's a good idea. And just say, I'm going to check this for a flight to Cancun. You could drill a hole in it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That would certainly destroy it. You know what they do in Mr. Robot? Remember at the beginning, the first episode of Mr. Robot, he thinks the cops are onto him. He throws everything in the microwave. Now, don't. I don't recommend this. It'll break the microwave. But
I don't want to do that.
But you can fry those chips. And a little... I shouldn't even say this, but I'm going to anyway. A little chip probably in a microwave. It's going to short circuit. It's going to zap. It's going to make fire. Probably wouldn't destroy the microwave. But
I'd just use a drill.
Yeah, just use a drill.
Basically, what you
wait a second. But how is it going to look like if it's on the motherboard? Because I can see where the motherboard is. I just hadn't.
I don't know.
Drill
and so
through all the chips.
Drill through all the chips.
Make sure it's disconnected, obviously.
I'm looking at the specs.
Same, and I've looked at some different third-party specs, and nothing's showing precisely where it is.
And you're sure there is storage on it?
Yeah, it says it had. It still was. It held the data for a really long time. It was attached to my XP computer. Well, I suspect that it's on the motherboard. I just want to know what shape is it going to be? What's it going to?
And it's unknown. It's unknown. What year is this?
I don't know. It was a long time ago. It was, at least maybe.
Solid-state drives were not common more than 10 years ago. So if it's pretty old.
Yeah, they call it a hard disk. that's what it says in the manual that I have for it. They refer to the hard disk.
That could be that they didn't want to say anything else because they knew you would go, what? Or it could be there really is a disk in it, but that would be spottable. You would see a disk. It would, even if it didn't look like a hard drive to you, it would be an enclosure, a sealed enclosure that's somewhere in there.
I'll just crack it up with a pair of pliers or something, and then maybe nobody will recognize it.
Yeah. If you look, it's a bit of a process, but you could go look at all the chips have printing on them, and you could type that into a Google search, and it would tell you what those chips do.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
So if you feel ambitious, you could do it.
Well, it has some really sensitive data that belongs to other people.
Yeah.
Here's an easier
By the way, Donna, high praise.
Yeah, seriously. Not a lot of people.
Most people just go, whatever.
Yep. That is really
good for you.
Very.
You're doing the right thing.
Good work.
Yeah.
Yeah, unsuccessful. Okay, so here's one that I'm sure you can answer, and that is, for years I've been listening to the live stream of TWiT TV.
Yay.
on my Mondo radio.
Nice.
I want to know what's going to happen. Is TWiT TV?
No. TWiT's mine. I own TWiT, baby. I'm not quitting TWiT. I'm just leaving the radio show. So the only people this will affect is people who either listen to it on the radio or get the podcast from iHeart. So it will not be on, my show will not be on iHeart anymore. Rich DeMuro will be, and he's wonderful, and you're going to love him. But my show won't be on iHeart.
I don't listen to iHeart.
If you're listening to, if you go to twit.tv and you listen to the stream, it's going to say the same. It won't be on Saturday. It'll be this time Sundays. It'll be me and Mikah. It'll be a little more relaxed because we'll have only a few ads because we're poor, but they're very good ads, and it will be a little more relaxed because we won't have the time constraints that we have on the radio. But Mike and I are trying to figure out ways to make it, though, we don't do hour-long phone calls because you know me. Well, you maybe don't know me, but I would do.
Yes, I do. I listen to Windows.
Oh,
I listen to Windows
gassy.
Weekly, and also
Google. So we're going to try to keep it to be more like the radio show in the sense we'll get through more calls. I bought this little timer thing, and I was thinking maybe we could set it for like 7 minutes or something so that it would be more like the radio show where we go, okay, you have this much time to answer the question, and then we'd move on. We're going to need somebody to say, Leo, stop talking.
So that way we're not going, and then go to the next screen.
Right.
But I also, it's the live stream that has the replays
Yep.
that I listen to all day long.
Those aren't going anywhere. That's my bread and butter.
I can get that off on twit.tv when I search on my Mondo radio for it.
Yeah, so you have to figure out what the address is. Your Mondo used to use that radio website to get its addresses, and that site went under.
Right, I had one of those, and I bought a new one.
Oh, you have a new Mondo. Good. So they're using a new site. So you'll have to figure out where the site is and go look and search for TWiT, and they will have a live stream. We're on TuneIn. If you ask your Amazon Echo, you say something like play TWiT Live, because that's what it's called, TWiT Live. It should do it on your Echo and your Google Assistant stuff. Sometimes you have to vary it around, but we certainly make it available.
Well, here's another. I listen to it. I watch it when I want to see the video. I watch it on my computer, and I am a subscriber, but I don't care about commercials, so I just watch the live stream. But on my tablet, I listen to the podcasts of the individual shows, and I was just hoping I wouldn't have to subscribe to every single.
Same subscription. You'll only get one show now instead of 2 a week, but it will be.
I'm not talking about the call-in show. I'm talking about
all the shows.
Things. Yeah, right. Because on the replay, you hear Enterprise Tech and
all of our shows.
I listen to all those right now, but that won't.
Bless you. That's not going to change. That's not going to change. new.twit.am/radio/8000/listen. We'll put that in the show notes.
Whoa,
somebody in the chat room has the URL that you can enter in. I wouldn't want to enter that in your Mondo, but you could put that in a VLC on a browser, on a computer, or on a tablet, and get it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, in other words, nothing's going to change except for people who listen to the radio or to listen to the radio company's podcasts. Otherwise,
Okay, thank you.
business as usual. Thank you.
Yeah, seriously, thank you.
Thank you, Donna. You're awesome. Leo and Mikah, your tech guys. More to come after this. God bless you, Donna. She's a club member. She listens. She's doing the right thing with her drives and her Canon DR 5010C. You're great, Donna. You get a gold star.
Yes, real ID.
Thanks. It's just enough. I mean, I can't live without the. Well, truthfully, sometimes I use the radio at night. The Mondo has a.
I put you to sleep. I put you to sleep. Yeah. No, I don't. In fact,
wake back up and turn it back on.
Seriously, I've been thinking that I should do a late night podcast that's not about anything. Because the problem with, at least for me, when I'm going to sleep listening to something, is I feel like I'm missing. Like, now I have to go back and listen.
I listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, audiobooks. I miss a whole chapter.
Go, wait, how far back do I need to go?
So now what I want to do is a show that's inconsequential. It's just me talking about stuff, but none of it, if you didn't hear it, would bother you in the least. And you'd just go back to sleep if you woke up, and it'd be very relaxing like that. And I'll probably do it about 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. every night. How about that, Donna? Would you like that?
Well, I have it on my tablet already, so I do that because the Samsung tablet has. If you listen to Pocket Casts, you can set the.
It's got a sleep timer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I just wake up and move it back, but the light wakes me up. So,
I'm just looking at this is a 23-pound scanner. This thing is huge.
Yeah, it was really good. It did dual side.
Yeah.
And
that's nice.
Color and everything, and it was so fast. And people, they would
50 pages a minute.
I have yes, and I needed it because he gave me piles of.
Oh,
are you an attorney?
Digitizing for people or something?
I didn't really want to give my profession on the radio because then they'll know who's.
Don't say anything. You're still on the podcast, so don't say anything. Don't say anything. But you have reason to scan lots of documents. Let's put it that way. All right, and you have very good instincts about privacy, and we've seen a lot of stories about printers and scanners, on eBay and stuff containing all this stuff. I am looking through the specs. I don't see anywhere where it's got a hard drive.
Yeah, I know. I already tried all that, so I'll just start destroying it.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit the chips with a hammer and cracked them, just do a good job because it will be then a signal that there's something on here that somebody might want. So in a way, it's the Streisand effect. You're letting people know there's something here.
Oh, it must be really hard to retrieve. I'll just pound it. I'll put on a mask, a protective. I was
going to say,
yes. Don't do what I did.
Armor up.
Keep your eyes open.
Get some glasses
Technical
on
specifications.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
if you hit it with a hammer, it will, crack them, and that's what you need to do at the very least.
So you're pretty sure it had storage in there?
Yes, I was still able to even retrieve things a few years.
So one thing companies, and Xerox does this, is they sometimes don't tell you. Like, they hide the fact that they're storing stuff. There's a lot of copiers have hard drives in them.
Right, I always take all those out.
Yeah. Oh, you're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so good.
Well, it's frightening when you think of who has your
right. Oh, it's terrifying.
And things like that.
I
Well,
know. I'm just telling you, Donna, the next time I need acupuncture. Oh, shoot, I told him what you do. I'll be coming to your place. Hey, it's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for being a member of the club.
Yeah, well, thank you for having the club. That's a good thing to have. And thank you for Mikah and Ant. And
I know.
Your other
Don't we have good Jason? Don't we have a great team? We all went out for drinks on Thursday. I was thinking, what a great team we have. I just love every single person who works for us.
Yeah.
Just really wonderful. Yeah. I'm very fortunate.
Yeah.
Yep. I give credit to Lisa because she put together a heck of a team. She really did. Yeah. Thank you, Donna. I hope we'll see you in chat or in the Discord or somewhere on the Mastodon somewhere. We'll chat.
I'll be listening. Okay.
That's it. That's all.
I'll be very listening.
You know what? She's a secret agent. I figured it out.
I think so.
Yeah.
CIA, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Donna.